guys a wonderful day at work. Maybe feels a little better. It seems like, nice perspective. So maybe, also, just wait until, like, the person sees some awesome careers. Next up on the voicemail list, though, we have someone who once upon a time faced a very similar situation to myself in the past. If you guys have heard about my past woes going to rehab and being on probation and my whole fiasco with how my drug test went, you'll probably hear this guy's voicemail and think it sounds pretty familiar, because it definitely does to me. I'll explain why in a minute, but let's just listen in. Yo, I had a positive drug test for cocaine, but it's 1 nanogram of cocaine that was found and the last time I tested had 8 better complaints in the past 2 years about false positives. Okay, yo, before we get any further, I was guilty of undershooting the last shot and slowly filing a complaint with Better Mrs. Hero claiming that the lab gave a false positive on my test. Just saying, but again, the amount 1 nanogram falls below all federal regulations and recommendations for cocaine in drug tests. They're recommending or above considered positive, but the judge and probation doesn't believe me, so they're looking to send me to jail. Do you want? Give me all that. Yeah, thanks, man. So listen, guys, the truth of this voicemail is just straightforward, broadly for everyone for 2 reasons. And this is pretty similar to what happened to me was over B. We call this guy So, like his voicemail, because I feel like the information here is important for a lot of listeners. The amount of guys that call me to talk to me about being on probation or it is immense. I've probably got a couple thousand people that have called in and described their situations being on probation or drug testing that's random or whatever. Some people on college, the whole shebang. So, a little bit back, I was on probation for a year back in 2017. I had gotten sentenced to probation, and shortly after, I overdosed on a bunch of fake medicine, which in itself was a violation of my probation, right? And I was given a choice, right? Not necessarily given a choice, but like, I was so to my parents were going to give it a choice. They were like, hey, you can send him to rehab, or else, like, this is a violation, right? But